Thought I'd go ahead and talk about what it's like to visit a museum with children. So when you're visiting with young children, it can be a wonderful and enriching experience, but most importantly to me, it shows children two things. The first is that museums help connect science, language, history, the stuff they're learning in school, to real life. And second, it really demonstrates to children that they belong in places like these. That cultural heritage is all of ours to enjoy, so I encourage you to get the kids out there. But it can be challenging to plan visits to art or history museums, especially with young children. Obviously, children's museums are kind of made for it. In the field, we typically say, you know, most museums are about something. Children's museums are about our audience, so we're a little unique that way. So,
like that.
and we're a great entree into other museums. So another role that children's museums play. But if you are planning to come, you're a little bit hesitant, I would say, you know, check online for family-friendly activities. I know across Meeting Street, our good friends at the Charleston Museum are very good about that. The Gibbs, actually, my team met with them recently to talk about collaboration and things. So we want children to be in all of these wonderful museums. If you set expectations before you go, I think it can be very helpful, because if you say, you know, there's going to be ropes and we can't go past the ropes, you know, just to give children that signal that you can harken back to when you get in the moment, they're excited about something. Most parents will know this, and caregivers, but snacks and water, stay hydrated. Most of our little gift shops will sell that. We carry little things for meltdown moments when you got to grab it real quick. But you know, I would encourage people to engage with their children with the exhibits. And you can say, oh my gosh, that's hard. It's you know, a tea set, or it's, you know, china in a house museum. What my kid isn't going to care about that. But you can help foster that by sort of saying, look at what the plates that they ate on in this house. What do our plates look like? How are they different? So those kinds of engaging conversation, when your child really likes something, take a picture, because you can bring it back around again later, and making those connections throughout many aspects of your child's life will help them develop. Always be flexible, and what I mean by this, a lot of people think that means, okay, if the kid's melting down, gotta go. That's always a good backup plan. But one of the things I see in the Children's Museum a lot is, and I think before I understood early childhood development more, I probably would have done the same thing. You paid a lot to come into a place. You want to see every single thing. And so what I'll see is parents moving children along, even when they really have sustained focus on something, because they want to get to the next thing. Or you think, if I stand in this little grocery store one more minute, my head's going to explode, you know, and I totally get that. But what I try to encourage visitors, art museum, children's museum, science museum, when your child really gets enthralled with something, stay right there. Because that is their focusing on it, and that is there's a reason, because it's gotten their interest, but also that ability to focus and the practice of focusing like that is the highest, correlates to academic success even more than IQ.
I love that.
Is the ability to stay focused on something. So when something grabs your child's attention like that, it's tempting to pull them to the next thing if it's been a while, but I always say, stay as long as you can with them. Let them run out of juice on it before you do.
Definitely.